It's Ab's project, and today we're back at this E30. If you remember the previous video, we had issue with the brakes. The brake caliper bracket was playing up, and today hopefully we're going to resolve this. So we've got the car jacked up, going to take the wheel off and then try to hopefully sort this damn thing out. I will explain to you what we think is going wrong, or what we think is going wrong, but hopefully we can adjust all that and then take it from there. So Z's going to take the wheel off.
So round 2 on the wheel. Do you know what? I've seen something on eBay, yeah? You can convert this, so these are bolts, you can convert it to studs. So you get the big long studs, you put in there, and then you nut on it. So the studs stay like this, you can take the wheel on off. I reckon we need to
yeah, that's a better option for us.
These BMW, the way they design is nasty, putting the wheel back on. Alright, so now we need to turn the wheel, steering wheel that way, so let's get the keys.
So just to show you what we meant by the bracket, okay? Actually, yeah, you must turn the wheel, then I'll show the bracket. Right, so we got the wheel turned over. Ignore the tie rack because they were just there for meanwhile.
I just got fed up of this thing and we just held it with tie rack.
Yeah, so we were going to move the car because we were going to come back to it. So this was just to hold it on. But anyway, let's get back to the point. So as you can see, if you see the caliper, there's a bracket and then the caliper is sitting there, okay? So what realistic should have happened was the bracket should have gone in first and then the caliper should have been sitting the opposite side, the bolts going through this way, so that this shape wouldn't happen. So let's try that. Let's see, hopefully that works.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put this bracket should be in this gap here. See this gap here?
Yeah.
And bolts should go through the caliper, holding it onto the bracket. Now we didn't figure this out. Abs had a brainstorm, and I said, Abs, you know what? Done a bit of research, and I said, yes, you're right. That's how it should be.
Yeah. So look, let's hopefully, fingers crossed, this works. So let's crack on with this.
This is a 16mm onto the caliper. Oh, nice bolt. And then we need to just take that off. Got my dodgy scissors. And the caliper should come flying out. Okay, then we take the brake disc off.
This is what I mean. These bolts that hold the bracket should go the opposite side, and then the caliper sits on it, and then those bolts go through like that. There, that should hold that caliper there.
So now these are also 16mm. Take them off. Take that. Now see, so this is how it was sitting, yeah? Now what we're gonna do, and that groove, see that? So you can pretty much tell why they haven't done that is because
The holes are not matching up.
yeah, not even that, it's this coming in the way, this bit here. So this needs to actually come off.
See, they've even cut the shield that goes around the
Yeah,
dust
so I think this is an issue. We need to cut this off with the grinder, just about here, so this sits in. See, this is in the way now. But generally, the holes do match up. See, they even cut this slot here.
Yeah, they've grinded, haven't they?
Yeah, to get it in, but they haven't done a good job, really, to be honest with you. So, yeah, that's how it should be. But see, so see, look, they've done a line there as well, saying we need to cut this much more. So in true reality, we need to get this. See, look at that. Someone's already drawn a line from here to here, and I think this bit here. Yeah, see, look. If you come close here, see this bit hits. So on all reality, they need to cut. We need to cut this. We need to cut a bit more from here.
Yeah, because look, they've kind of shaved that area off there, but they haven't actually fully gone.
Yeah, so this is the next bit they were gonna do. So let's get a grinder. Let's cut that off.
And you see, look at that. There was the disc cover protection here, which they've cut it all around.
Yeah, look at all this. Nasty, guys. Yeah.
So literally, they should have left that there and just cut this.
Should have.
And if they wanted to cut, they should have cut it around here and the bottom and lift that around.
All right, let's cut this.
Right, so we got the bracket all grind sanded now.
Voila.
Cut.
Z's artistic work. It's not the best,
No.
but you get the gist. This sits around the hub, even though this should be bit more down, but this has gone too down, this slightly up. So
Because the cuts that we did, if you look at the center part, that's where the original line is. How straight it should be. So we've kind of dipped it down, so you know where the curve is. So hopefully,
let's hope this clears it out. Let's see if it fits. I have forgotten how or which way it fits. So this way.
I think the thing you put a shape on this.
So like it is. Actually, my cut's quite decent. If you look at it, you can see from this side. But I think we need to cut this bit that's gone out. This needs to come down now to line it up. So then it'll go in nicely.
So how much away from the hole?
I need to cut a bit more of this. Where's that marker you had? I need that marker.
Inside.
Yeah, grab the marker. Let's mark it up.
So now we're going to mark out what areas we need to cut.
So we need to go down from here, all this straight down, all the way down here, and then this needs to be cut from this side. So we get enough. See that gap there?
Yeah.
So even this, to be honest, needs to come down a bit like there, and then that can come down like that. Ooh, it's hot. I'm burning through my finger. All right, so we need to cut it like that. So when it starts, this slots into the top hub nicely, and this bit here goes into this. Can you see from here? So this goes into this bit here. At the moment, it's going to be hitting this hub. So let's cut it, and we shall be back.
So the bracket's been cut.
Cool. Now let's try it, and I hope it should fit. So you bolt this side up, and then we bolt this side up. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. Look at that perfect gap. It's that perfect gap there.
So Z's artistic cutting there.
Yeah.
Obviously, this ain't like a professional.
Well, I've never done it before. It's the first time doing it. So
exactly. Yeah. So it's something we're trying to do ourselves.
Oh yes.
Now, with the way we try to think or imagine it, hopefully if the caliper sits in that position we want it to, and hopefully it tightens up.
I just hope that doesn't hit the brake disc. Let's have a look. Yeah, that bolts. Okay, so the issue we're having now,
the bolt is hitting
inside here.
So that it marked it here.
So we actually need smaller bolts that will fit snug into
that area there.
Yeah, so we have to find. There's a highlight. So if I highlight what side of the bolt,
the highlighter.
So I'm going to highlight it, not to cut the bolts, but to get the measurements of the bolt size, and then we go get some bolts. So if you can see around, so there's a bolt. Try and get the last thread. Like that. Now when I take it off, hopefully the bottom one first. And you see, now that's the size maximum we need. So it just sits snugly around the bracket. So let's go find, we got bolts, so let's find bolt size. So these are 8/8. Let's see if we can find some.
So now we found the bolts. We got the bolts flushed in perfect like that. No cuts to the bolts, nothing. These are some new
perfect size bolts. Now we just need to put this brake disc on, and if you want to come this side, look at that. Perfect. So the next thing to do now is put the caliper on and leave the brake disc. You know, I hate this when this is not lined up.
Yeah, no, because what somebody's done is where this bolt to here, they've welded it where there's a hole there that you should put another bolt on just to hold it on.
Yeah, like this, isn't it?
Yeah, so this bolt here, which should be a small screw, goes into that, holds that disc on. I don't know what they've been playing with this car, but I think we need to sort that out at some point as well.
Leave it to the engineering bits. Just put this bolt on for now. Moment of truth. So I'm not sure if you want to come around this side. So now this brake caliper should come sit on this side of the brake
the
bracket. Let's see if it does. Yes, look at that result. Perfect. So let's tighten this up, and and then let's see if the wheel rolls nicely.
Right then, so Z's got the bracket on, the calipers on, and the moment of truth. Z, spin it.
First we'll show them the bracket is in between the caliper and the brake disc.
So now that's where the brakes, all the bolts are from the back rather than inside here. That's
Lovely.
And that's
Now,
how it should be.
Remember, we used to spin this about quarter and it used to get stiff. It wouldn't turn. But now check this out. Oh yes! Lovely, look at that. Free, spins freely. So and there's no wobble on the brake caliper. As you can see, everything is just perfect. So let's get the wheel on and let's see if that has resolved the issue. And if it has, you know what, I'm loving it.
Now we're going to put the wheel on.
And this is the bit I hate doing this. Especially on these beamers, man.
You got the spacer in as well.
Oh shoot, where is the spacer? Perhaps confused me there. I was like, oh no, we lost the spacer. But no, the spacer is behind the wheel. Look at that. Chunky bunky. So I'll put the studs in like this first.
Right, so the wheel's on. Z, let's go for the test of this wheel now.
Ready? Steady. Ready, set.
So remember, last time we used to tighten them, they wouldn't move. So you have to leave one loose
Now
to
look.
get in. It's all tight, wheels stiff.
It's tight, yeah? So remember, I used to turn up to quarter and then it needs to be so stiff. Well, look. Okay, just do it like this, but. Oh, yeah. Boom!
Success. So we've sorted that issue out from this side, now we're going to do this side. So then the brakes issue and all that, wheel stopping is all sorted. Then we're going to jump into the interior.
Well, not in this episode, obviously.
Obviously, no. This is the whole plan of the car. So we're going to obviously underseal it with the obviously the wheels we've done. We've done the Q-Rust part. Spray that, get the car interior fitted in, sort the fan out and the rad, get the bodywork sorted, all these dings and dangs out, and then put the M-Tech 2 kit on, exhaust is already on, and then
get carpet in.
Yeah, and get those plastic windows out from the going back. The front one's the normal window glass. It's just those when you saw, get those sorted out.
Oh, is that glass? That's glass.
That's glass.
Oh yeah.
That's plastic. That's plastic. That's plastic. And the other side is all plastic. So get all that, rid of all that, and then generally speaking, we've got the textured bumper at the back anyway. And then once we put the car down, we need to stance out because the front end is a bit high. We've got coilovers, so we can adjust that.
Let me show you.
And then we've got and that's still not level because the other side we've got wheel dolly on that, because there's sitting on a wheel dolly on the other side.
So we got coilovers on this, we can adjust the height, right?
Yeah, we can adjust.
I personally can spell it like this, so at least it goes over the hump slice like that.
Yeah, and then hopefully once all that's done, then we can crack on. But I mean, the main issue was these brakes, and it's all sorted now. It runs and it'll stop. So that's the RX7. Yeah, RX7 Mazda brakes. Done. The other side we need to do, so we're going to crack on with that as well. So we already shown you the video what you've done. We're going to do that part, get this car moving. We'll show you actually, hopefully show you get the fan fit, and I'll show you the test drive of it braking and everything. Anything else?
That's it, we're done. We wrap up for today's episode.
Cool.
So don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it wasn't really much, but this had to be done. We had to know what's going on with the brakes. We were contemplating going back onto a 3.5i E30 brakes or the V8, but luckily the RX7 brake setup are perfect for this engine. So that's it. We'll see you soon.
Stay safe, blessed, and hopefully see you soon again. Take care, guys.